Hey Ted, this is Joel. It's sure good to see you. This is the first thing we saw today. So that's where it is, and then this is how it looked compared to where we first started a year and a half ago. See how the setup does indeed look taller right there from that angle, Ted. So that's good to see. Nice alteration. And also from the face-on angle, the setup looks taller compared to where it used to be. Right there. So you're taller in your setup from both angles there, Ted. And so as a result now, when you get into your finish, you're not as far above the circle on the left there, starting out today. And also around impact. You're more closer to being in the same circle where you started than where you were a couple years ago. So that's good news there, Ted. But we wanted to, I'm going to say you still want to get it on that plane line better. So that's what we worked on today. And so there on our right is the first one. Much better than what you started with today. So there's the new blue, and there on the right, much more on the plane line. And those balls for the first batch were about 8 or 10 or 12. Those balls started to the right much stronger. So that was good news there, man. You're pulling off exactly what you're trying to do. Much better looking over here on our right. Than what we saw starting out today. And then you strengthened your grip, and those balls were starting to the right still pretty well. And actually started drawing back to the middle when you're hitting it like that there, man. So that's a much better look, Ted, over there on our right. Than the old gold over there on our left. And you saw the immediate difference in the ball flights, Ted. Much different there, man. Much, much improved there on our right. You saw a much different ball flight, much stronger, much more velocity. You see the face is closed better, and your left arm looks better over there on our right. Much better look there, man. Much better ball flights as a result. And then you pulled it off with the driver pretty well too, man. All those drivers you hit, there was like hardly any hint of slice anywhere in any of them. And again, hit some of them absolutely quite far. So it's a much better look than what we're seeing starting out on the left over there, Ted, today. And again, what you had starting out today was better than it used to be. But it's that same good medicine, man, to get used to. Make it look more and more like we're seeing over here on our right. Like that. So good work there, Ted. Talk to you.
This is Joel Suggs. I sure enjoyed meeting you down at the Cincinnati Golf Show this weekend and showing you your swing on the 2D equipment that I have. And so I want to take about 2 or 3 minutes to just show you around Meadowlinks. This is the studio I use in the winter for all my students. You see there's the down-the-line camera angle for our 2D equipment. And then we have the face-on camera angle also. And then what we also have here is the 3D equipment to where I can show you your swing from 6 different camera angles with this 3D equipment. And we can get your swing from down to the 1/120th of a second in terms of exactly what your hips, shoulders, and hands are doing in the swing. And then also, I have the most realistic hitting curve I've ever seen from puttersedge.com. So when you hit your full shots, it feels as realistic as possible. And then I have 3 different green speeds for you to practice your putting. 9.5 on the step meter, 10.5 on the step meter, and 12.5 on the step meter. That's benefited my students tremendously. And then also I have a lot of learning aids like this Smart Stick. You can see the rest of those learning aids over here in my bag that we can work on to help you learn the certain fields in your golf swing that you and I both want. And then also I help my students a lot with their equipment through the winter. This is a frequency analyzer where we twang your club and it gives us a reading here. And then also we plot your whole set, each club on these lines to see if the set is really matched or not. Quite often they aren't, and it helps my students tremendously when they find out what clubs are the offending clubs. And then if we get tired of being indoors and we want to go outdoors and hit some, we can do that. It's my daughter! Ellie, good to see you. I haven't seen her in weeks. No wonder you've been gone, Ellie. You've been out here playing in the snow all this time. But this is our natural turf area. This is closed until April, as you can see. But it's a fantastic area where we can step outside and hit some balls and get some real ball flight. Or, if we get pretty satisfied and things are looking better on the video here, we're kind of cooped up inside, we want to go outside, we can step on out and hit balls and see real ball flight for about 5 or 10 or 15 minutes, however long you and I can stand the cold, out into the air, and we see them land at these different flags. I have a yardage book for this driving range. It's the first one I've ever seen in my life, where we know exactly what it is for the front, back, and middle of each green. And again, the covered area here is heated, so we stay out there for about 5, 10, 15 minutes, like I said. It enables us to see some ball flight, and then we get satisfied that things are looking the way we want, and we can come back inside, take off our coat, and look again at the video equipment to see how everything's looking, to make sure that you understand it. And then notice too, my exercise ball up top here, and then also, so I help my students a lot with their fitness through the winter, and then I will help you also with your sports psychology, with your golf psychology from the golfpsych.com people down in Texas. That's helped my students tremendously a lot over the years too. So again, I sure enjoyed meeting you down at the Cincinnati Golf Show this weekend. I look forward to seeing you again out here this summer at Meadowlinks, or even right now in the winter. I have a lot of people that work on their games with me right through the winter. Check out more information about the things I do to help you at joelsuggs.com. Take care.